I am Christine Grover, and the title of my speech is Add a Little Spring to Your Speech. So this is going to be an interactive, speech today. 5 to 7 minutes, thank you, Jill. And so those of you that are online via Zoom, if you would like to unmute yourselves so that you can be available to join in, that would be awesome. So I want to talk about, this is the first part of our audience participation. What are the best parts about spring?
Flowers, rain,
blossoms on the fruit trees.
Jackets instead of coats.
What did you say, Jason?
Birds singing.
Birds singing. So we have the blossoms, we have the rain.
birds.
What else? There's so many.
We have green instead of white. We get rid of snow and get the plants to come forth.
Warmer weather.
Right? So snow starts melting, but it also might come
Can.
in the spring. And Jill, what did you say?
Warmer weather.
Warmer weather, yes! I love warmer weather.
Thoughts of gardening. Good or bad?
I've already had a chance to work in my yard, so it's been exciting, because I do actually enjoy that. Okay. Dan, do you have any suggestions? I would definitely like to add that moods tend to improve. It's really kind of cool how that happens, just as it starts getting warmer and everything starts popping out of the ground, and it's exciting. I had the opportunity last weekend to try to figure out what was a weed and what was a flower. I'm still trying to determine that, but it's interesting. The weeds are coming out before all the other flowers. So if you can get a jump start on it, that's even better, right? Okay, so with that said, I would like to use the acronym SPRING and talk about how we can improve our speeches and take them to the next level. So what are some of the things that you can think of that could help us improve our speech that starts with the letter S?
Smile.
Smile!
Woo!
Look at you! Perfect. All right. Smiling. Smiling is a wonderful thing to be able to connect with people in the audience as you look at them out in Yonderland and also on camera. Okay, what else? What else starts with S?
Structure.
Structure?
Good.
All right. It is very important to have structure in your speech so that you're not all over the place. So thank you, Panina. Okay, what else?
As Panina likes, you can sing during your speech. Or have a lot of symmetry.
For those that are really good at singing, I would definitely encourage it. For others like me, not so much, but
Please don't.
you know, one of our world champion of public speaking winners, Mark Brown, sang part of the Gaston song from Beauty and the Beast. Thank you. Yeah, it was kind of cool how he did that. He had like the perfect Gaston voice and incorporated that. Okay, so another one, I'm sure you're already thinking about it. It's on the tip of your tongue. Stories. Stories are so wonderful because you can make a point and tell a story to reiterate that point. So we've got stories right here. And for you guys, these are little emojis, in case you're wondering what those are. You can't zoom in. Okay, so moving on to the letter P. What ideas are coming up with P?
Purpose.
Purpose?
Pauses.
Oh, look at that. This is for the, you like it? It's seriously, Panina, do you want to tell us what a powerful pause does?
Yes, a powerful pause is when you use, instead of using the filler words, you take a step back and you pause to gather your thoughts And a powerful pause can come into play when you are talking about a very theatrical moment in your story, and you give a moment of silence to pause and let the audience react to what you had said.
Thank you. That was a very good summation. Also, one of the things that pauses do, if someone's talking so fast and they have a lot of information, it gives the audience a chance to absorb what you said and get ready for the next thing that you're saying. And if you're ever stumped with, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to say next? You can incorporate the powerful pause while your brain catches up with the things that you practice. So, all right, another P, practice. There you go. Practice and rehearse. So this is my little, I should come in here so you guys can see. As we do in acting and stuff, we practice and we rehearse. So it goes both ways. I'm gonna put it under R, because I don't have a ton of R's. Where's our R can? This is a wonderful blooming example of what else we can do. When you add pictures or visual aids to your speeches, not only do you have words, but you also have other things that help the audience remember what it is that you said. Okay, so we have our rehearse for R. Is there any other R's that you guys are coming up with?
Remember.
Definitely helps to remember.
Rhyme.
Rhyming's good. We learned from other speeches that if you can incorporate the rhyme, especially in a call to action, that people are more likely gonna remember that. Oh, Jill, did I tell you this is a 8 to 10 minute speech? Sorry, got read up. Since I'm the only one and I'm education, we're gonna go ahead and keep that going. Okay, let's move on to I. I got a couple I's. So
Keep
we
it
have-
interesting.
Interesting, yes.
Okay, make it,
Inviting.
okay?
Inspiring.
That's the
There we
one,
go, inspiring. So interesting, inspiring, yes, you guys are, I love it. You're all participating here.
Jason said something too.
What was that, Jason?
I said ideas.
Ideas, yes. So all of those help spark your message to take it to the next level. The other thing that you can do is adjust your vocal variety. I feel like I've been
Inflex.
yelling. But if you have vocal variety, then people are definitely going to be able to pick up. Shannon's a wonderful example of vocal variety. I love it. Okay, so
Intonation.
so increase your vocal variety. Goes right there. It's a little microphone, in case you guys can't see it. Okay, let's move on to our N. I should have moved those over to the other side. Okay, I got a couple N's for you.
New information.
New information is always good. That's definitely helpful to the audience to be able to do that. What else do we have?
Nose. I don't know, eye contact?
Have you guys noticed what I've been kind
Notes.
of glancing at?
Oh, nose.
Okay, so with notes, notes are good. Notes are encouraged. But the one thing you want to try to do is not have notes in your hands, because this is what I've learned in the years that I've been using notes. If you walk up with notes, most likely you're rarely ever going to look at it. But if you're using the stage and you have the gestures and all those fun things, look what everybody gets to see is the notes in your hand. So definitely prepare yourself, have your notes so that you can make sure you give your great speech and hit all the points, but set them aside and just glance at them if you need to. Totally doable. Okay. Paula's like, no more. Okay, so going along with the N, notice, okay? So this is me pulling it together. Notice your audience with your eye contact And remember, when you're on a hybrid meeting, you not only have the people online, but you have the people in the audience. Now here's another great thing that I learned. When I was first starting, when that anxiety comes up, when you see all those faces in the audience, one of the best things that I learned is just have a one-on-one conversation with one person at a time. And as you're looking, you don't want to be like a sprinkler, where you start over here, then you start over here, then you go to these guys, but just kind of look generally to the left, to the right, and if you tend to look more into the middle, it's amazing. If you give a great speech, someone will come up to you and they'll say, I loved your speech, and thank you so much for looking right at me. Now you might be looking at them, you might not. Depending on your eyesight, it might be blurry like mine. But as long as you're looking, people feel included. So that's where the eye contact comes in. All right, and our last letter is G.
Genuine.
Genuine, definitely. Do you want to expand on that a little bit?
Well, I mean, your speech has to have a purpose, right? But you want it to be genuine, and your whole, like everything you're saying, you're looking, all that has to be genuine. It can't be like, oh, that's what I need to do. You have to make it natural, genuine. I don't know, that's.
Did I happen to talk to the stage? I'm trying not to go out of camera, but staging your presentation is also one of those things that comes into the S and the R and all those fun things. If you can actually plan your speech ahead of time, especially if you're giving stories or you can create a hologram that you can then refer back to with less words when your time's wrapping up, when Jill has the red light on and you're like, okay, and this is cool. And gestures. Did I talk to gestures? Gestures are a wonderful thing to be able to use. Try not to have chicken arms. I've done that a few times. Let your arms out. Maybe go and practice. You can go outside and talk to nature, right? And just practice letting your body flow, as well as intentional movement on the stage will help you be so much better at taking your speech to the next level. Thank you.